Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. We're super excited for this season. The past 2 years, I think, have been growing for this program and this team and the transition to a fully Division I program. A lot of good things, a lot of good learning moments from last year. I think we really grew as a group. We have 9 seniors this year. I think expectations for this year are high, and I think our standard is now set, and I think all the team is on the same page for where we want to go this year with this team.
I think that there's a lot of motivation, almost like a chip on our shoulder kind of, to go in and do what we know we can do. It was definitely a tough loss, like you said, but a close game and a great competitor in LIU. But with our team this year, we're really excited to get back into it and use that to help us this year to push forward.
Yeah, I totally agree, especially now 2 years in a row, having a championship game and only losing by a goal or 2 goals. It's just, we're so close, and I think this is definitely the year we're going to do it, so we're excited.
We're hungry to win it all.
For sure. I'd say all of us are just very excited. We've been excited since the end of the season last year. Like, we got right back into it. We're all excited. We're all ready to work hard, so.
I think we have such a great group of leaders, not only the captains, but along the whole team. Like, every grade has their group of leaders, and the talent is right there with the freshman class, so.
Yeah, I think all of us learned from last year for sure. We have a lot of expectations this year. We have a new mindset going into this season. The whole atmosphere and environment on our team is just different. We're just growing year by year, so we're ready for this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, the win against Maine and Dartmouth and Brown, those are huge accomplishments for the program and awesome memories for the team. But I think behind the scenes, growing the culture and that family kind of atmosphere is something we're most proud of going into this year. And yeah, I mean, you want to be a successful program, but putting in the groundwork and the culture and stuff like that too, that's going to foster all that success down the road. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I took a similar approach of what we did at Robert Morris. It took a lot of great people, a lot of great culture. We want girls to graduate from St. Anselm's women's hockey program and be proud alumni. So yeah, I definitely took a lot from that program. Yeah, absolutely. So St. Anselm, it's a remarkable place. The college, the athletics programs, everything like that. It kind of sells itself, and then all the credit to the girls. It's a great place to come, and a lot of people are happy here, so it sells itself really. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, in general in college, the skill gap is so much smaller, so I think what really separates teams is that mental stamina, and I think that we have it this year, and with experience from our past 2 seasons, having to start in pretty much August and go to the beginning of March, we're experienced in that, and hopefully we can provide some insight when there's some tough times in the season where it kind of feels like a drag. So
yeah, and definitely coming off our freshman year, the COVID year, and going through all of that, I think it's made not just our class but the ones after us so much mentally stronger. And that togetherness we have as a team when it gets into the dog day months like in November and December, it's like, oh no, we got to keep going because there's a bigger goal ahead of us. So we kind of use that as motivation too.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot, but I think competition wise we're right up against the best teams in the nation, and we hold our own. So I think it's just an opportunity to grow when we play those big D1 schools.
Obviously they did tremendous things for this program, and we expected those losses. We did a great job recruiting 7 newcomers who have made an impact right away. We're so far in practice in our blue-white game impressed with Karina Mancini, Annabella Lalande, and Courtney Stegman. So I think we'll be just fine, and the team's really gelling. So we'll put the pieces together. Absolutely. We're extremely excited for our offense. We were, I think, 13th in the country last year. Again, we have some freshmen that are impact the lineup right away. And with Brooklyn, Natalie, Tyra, we have our hands full up front. So we're excited for what the offense is going to bring this year. So we'll be steady on the blue line. We have 2 newcomers in Julie and Brenna who are fitting in quite well with our defense. So we'll be solid back there too.
I'm excited. Team trips are always fun. Lots of team bonding. So
it's gonna be such a cool experience. I heard it's sold out and stuff too. So
it'll be a big game.
Play in front of a packed crowd. I kind of strive off that. So
yeah, you do.
like I said earlier, that togetherness forms on one of those bus trips. So we're excited for that, especially going back to Coach Kindret's old school and their first season back after what they went through. So we're excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you look back on some seasons, you don't really remember the scores of certain games, but you definitely remember, taking trips with each other and going out to dinner and just kind of just all the conversations that you have. So I think spending that time together is really fun, and it's also really important.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the program. Logan has done a tremendous job. A lot of people have done a lot of work getting that program back. So it's going to be a special weekend, probably emotional, but obviously looking for the 2 wins there. I think the Newhall is an exciting new league, so we're thrilled to be picked second. Obviously, we want to be at the top when everything's at the end of the run.